Everyone knows the Karate Kid. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Overcoming your limitations on a journey of self-discovery through martial arts. Well, I do martial arts. And when I'm inspired, I've even been known to teach. But this ain't that story. Let's start at the beginning. My girlfriend and I have been dating for a few years now. We're at that awkward, is he going to give me a ring? Because I'm wasting valuable years phase of the relationship. So I'm thinking, man, if I'm going to have a family, what kind of traditions do I want to impart to the next generation? Then I had a great idea. Martial arts. You see, my dad taught me martial arts when I was young. It changed my whole life and gave us something we could share. Even now, we train together and debate combat together. He's in his 60s, and he may not have the stamina that he used to have, but that old man strength is the great equalizer. It's like a superpower. He's turned into a geriatric one-punch man. As you can imagine, my girlfriend was open to the idea. I mean, she really seemed excited. She's really not the type to be overly emotional about anything. She kind of played it cool, but I knew we found our thing. Training began immediately. Me as the dutiful teacher, her as the diligent student. My car never looked better. Beginning any new thing is difficult. There's a lot of failure. I could tell she was nervous. She really wouldn't have the flexibility or balance for a lot of the more difficult maneuvers, and I assured her that we'd start slow. You know, it's like this, and like that, and like this, and it's like that, and like this, and like that, and either way, she was struggling. And what do people do when they struggle at something they really may not be passionate about? They quit. And dreams die. It was then I figured out that not all people learn exactly the same way or have the same motivations, and I'm not one to give up on a dream so easily, so I thought back to myself when I was younger, and I wasn't always so excited about the martial arts. In fact, I tried to quit every year for 3 years. But in my family, quitting martial arts? It's not really an option. So I thought, what was it that made me finally get with the program? You know, when I didn't like it, what turned me around? Was it the cool kicks? Was it the hours of forms? Was it the sparring? No. It was having the confidence that I could actually handle myself in a fight, and that my time invested was paying off. And then it hit me. I had to fight my girlfriend. So I convinced her to give it another try. We'd grab the trunk of the kung fu trappings, we'd go straight to the heart of the matter. I tossed her the gloves. We set the rules. No punches to the face, taps to the head count, so keep your hands up, hands and feet are allowed. No ground fighting, but throws are legal. And there's 3 2-minute rounds. I'll be attacking, so if you want to survive, you gotta fight back. We touched gloves, and it was on. Now, I wasn't trying to hurt my girlfriend, because that could impact my life in ways that I was not really prepared to accept. But if she was gonna learn anything, I had to turn up the heat. Boom! I tapped her in the head, right on the hairline. She's keeping her hands up, but not really moving her feet, or her head, so I let her know. She throws a jab cross combo, but I slip it with ease. I'm using about 60% of my speed, about 20% power not to hurt her, but she's telegraphing each punch so badly that a blind man can get out the way. I punched her lead glove and I threw a wide hook to the head, which she blocks very easily. She pauses and then rushes in with another jab cross combo. I cuff them both and tap her on the head. Basically, the first 2 rounds go about like that, so for brevity's sake, we're going to time travel a bit. She keeps getting more and more frustrated, and I'm trying to coach her between rounds because I'm really just feeding her combinations that we've been drilling over and over anyway. Giving her the opportunity to put her own timing and rhythm to the lines that she already knows, but for some reason it's just not clicking well. And round 3 is going exactly the same way, until something happened. Something changed. Her eyes narrowed, and her hands dropped. I lunged forward to tap her on the head like I had so many times before, but as my glove made contact with her head, she shot forward, and with both hands, she punched me in the chest. She hit me with her whole mass, and my 5'7" frame went airborne. The first thing I hit was the wall, and before I could even hit the floor, I saw her red gloves coming right at me. I didn't even know how many times she hit me. I was laughing so hard. I was overjoyed because she did it. She finally got so fed up that she fought back. Not like I taught her, but like she can. She found her ability. She found her own reason for fighting, her own skill, and her confidence soared. But I was the one that learned the lesson. See, as leaders, we feel like we know what's best, and training, at least in martial arts, is very dogmatic. It's do this, like your teacher and their teacher's teacher and their teacher's teacher's teacher. But as a teacher, you must master your art. You've got to modify and adapt it to your student. And a great teacher leads the way and provides an environment for people to grow and to develop their own way of accomplishing their goals, and to challenge them to accept the challenge, to help them break through the challenges to realize their own greatness. And that, my friends, is what I learned.